What's a good word, everyone? It's your boy DKB here. I just want to say thanks for all the support. The channel's been steadily growing, and the number you see below, you can drop a text, shoot a voicemail, any ideas, topics, collabs, etc. you guys want to see. I'll include them in future videos and live streams, and I'll catch you again. Be easy. What's the good word, Jets fans? It's your boy DKB here, and Aaron Glenn continues to live up to his reputation and standard, not only that he's set for himself, but that he's setting for the team as well. And it continues with the breaking news today that wide receiver Xavier Gipson is getting cut and or released. And it feels like this is an expected move, and maybe even one you can argue should have been made a while back. Xavier Gipson feels like he's been fighting to stay on this roster for a long time, starting off with even just his rookie year, which was a feel-good story. But if we're being honest, he's been living off of his overtime kickoff return touchdown against the Bills in week 1 for a couple of years now. Any other player that hasn't been able to contribute strongly in terms of the receiving game and or has been more detrimental as a returner than a positive would have been cut a long time ago. And so I can imagine him maybe finding a place initially on someone else's roster as an emergency return option, but realistically, he feels like another one of those players that might phase out. If you're scrutinizing the roster, you can make the argument every year he's been in the league, he's been one of the bottom 7 players on the 53-man roster. And just continuing to have that guy that's not impactful as a receiver. Again, he's not really having touchdowns. He's not converting first downs. And he's also putting some of those balls on the ground as well. The writing has been on the wall. I mean, the closest that I can recall even being excited about maybe potentially having some kind of breakout developmental leap was the initial year with Aaron Rodgers, where he was one of the guys consistently being called out. And I want to say it might have been OTAs and not training camp, but as having that connection with Aaron Rodgers, being able to find the soft shells, being able to just have motion out there in terms of being open when Aaron Rodgers needs him to, or being that backyard football, scramble drill type guy that Aaron Rodgers could trust. But there was always a ton of limitations, right? Just with the physical stature and everything else as well. So what's most impressive about this is Aaron Glenn's commitment to his word. He's not just giving us food salad during these press conferences or having knee-jerk reactions to anything. I actually like that he took a couple of days here, right? This would have allowed the team in total time to go out there and take a look at what all occurred. And nobody's going to argue that his fumble wasn't extremely costly. But take a couple of days, look at the film, see in totality what all happened. Is it really him as one of the primary options for why we lost this game, or was it a set of actions leading up to that? But also, don't just have a knee jerk reaction. I know that you said what you said during the press conference, but that didn't indicate that you had to cut somebody immediately. So, this all leads up to the fact that you can make the argument we made a error in having him on the 53-man roster to begin with and cutting someone like Jamal Pritchett, who we saw way more out of in both facets as a returner and as a receiver. Or you can praise him for not willing to linger on bad decisions that have been made. The question that's still going to be out there now is what happens next, right? We have the combination of Isaiah Davis and Arian Smith that can get the duties done in terms of the return work. We'll need to see how Kenny Anangu's health is going. But we also still have that Jamal Pritchett card in our back pocket if we want to call him up and see what he can do. I'm excited either way, but let me know what you guys think. Wide receiver Xavier Gipson officially cut, and we're moving on to the Bills with a fresh slate in the return game. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys again. Peace.